I'm proud to be a woman in law because it's a challenging and inspiring sector that women are really starting to have an impact on.
I'm proud to be a woman in law because women in law raise each other up.
I'm proud to be a woman in law because of all the amazing women that I'm lucky enough to work alongside.
I am proud to be a woman in law because women lawyers are effective and very powerful in society. But I would like to state for the record, when I started, women were allowed to wear trousers. Because when I was saying I was doing this interview, my sort of contemporaries were saying, well, you have to say that, obviously we weren't allowed to wear trousers at the outset. And I'm like, no, we're not that old, or I'm not that old. We were. But there have been a lot of changes, because when I first started, in fact, actually my trainee year I think was almost 50-50 male-female, but at the time that was quite a talking point, because before that it had been far more male biased than female biased, and now, we've completely turned the table on this.
So we are a predominantly female year group, 12 out of 13 of us are female, and I think that's something really special, especially considering that Madge trained here 100 years ago and she was the first solicitor in the UK that was female, so I don't think it's any surprise that it's quite exciting to be where we are now with so many female trainees.
So Madge Easton Anderson was the first woman lawyer in the UK, so the first to qualify in Scotland. She later then was the first woman to qualify in England, and she was the first to practice in both jurisdictions. She had another first to her name. She was also the first woman to be in a law firm made up entirely of females. So she was a real pioneer in that sense. For Madge, the issue was about accessing education and accessing the profession. Today, maybe we've made progress there. It's something that we need to always be alive to, but it seems that today the issue is now really one about progression in the career. And so it just gives us that opportunity to look back, be inspired, but also to give us an opportunity to really discuss today what the ongoing issues are for equality in the legal profession.
I think that it's only really when you have a profession that is reflective of society that you're meeting the legal needs of society. And I think just now there is a lot of unmet legal need as we lack diversity in terms of ethnic minorities. We still have issues around gender diversity, which we've talked about. We have a real problem in the profession in terms of making sure that we reflect that society, that we come from all different classes. And I think that's really the next thing on the table. I certainly hope it doesn't take 100 years for us to get there, but in terms of the priority for the next year, 3 years, 5 years, I think that's what we need to be looking at.
I'm proud to be a woman in law because I can see that women and men can work together to break down structural barriers.
I'm proud to be a woman in law because I feel like it's incredibly important for women to be in professions where they have the power to make a change.